Hello and welcome back to my channel. And this is Monday. And just like I said, uh, every time I tell y'all something, I try to keep my word. So I said that today I would be back to reintroduce my channel. Now, I've seen comments in the comments section, and I appreciate all comments. Even if you don't agree with me on things, I appreciate your comment. But in your comments, I want you to know that we have teenagers here on this channel. So we're going to be nice and we're going to respect the teenagers that are here on this channel because I'm not going to tell teenagers, don't come to my channel because these are probably high school kids or whatever. I'm not sure, but I know that they're teenagers in the 16, 17 years old. So keep it cute and don't disrespect the other people who are also watching and also viewing comments in the comments section. So with that being said, yes, today I am talking about how I'm reintroducing my channel. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about my background. Okay, so I attended HBCU, Texas Southern, here in Houston, Texas, and I'm kind of smart in a way. I'm just not good at YouTube yet. I made the dean's list, a few times, but that doesn't matter because what matters is real life stuff. And I know that when we're in school, high school, college, wherever it is that we get our learning from, when we, if they're accredited schools, they're going to teach you American government. They're going to teach you speech communication and, and public speaking. Now, I'm not good at public speaking, but I made A's in my communication. You know, I was, I made A's in speech communication, public speaking also, but that was a small crowd. Even though I'm here in this space by myself, I still get choked up when I start talking about, other things that it makes me kind of nervous about talking about, with a larger audience that, is subject to go in the comments section and roast. I don't mind being roast though, but keep it cute. Respect these teenagers in this the comments section, who the viewers and their subscribers. So now also I'm I'm not good in public speaking, and I'm not good with uh, speaking on camera that well. And uh, and sometimes I'll tense up and I'll forget what I'm supposed to be talking about. But that's okay because I'm not supposed to be perfect on YouTube. I'm supposed to be myself. And this is what I want these young people to see also when they come on YouTube and they want to build their channel and be a part of the YouTube streets. They want to be a part of a community that they feel that they connect with, and that the person who is speaking, they could identify with. Now, I had so much that I wanted to talk to you guys about now with right now, and some of it tends to leave me. So, I said, okay, so all right, I told you that I'm a TSU student. I am still a student. I have not completed my degree at TSU because of my illness. I got sick and I had to stop going. I had 2 more semesters to go before I marched. 2 semesters. I was so disappointed, but I learned how to change my disappointment into, you know, fuel for fire for other things. And those other things was taking care of my health. And see, okay, let me give you a little bit more backstory. Before I went to TSU, I was homeless, and but I, you know, had attended school previously, and I worked in the social work field previously before homelessness and all that stuff. But after going homeless, before going homeless, I have a YouTube channel that talks about my cancer journey. And, you know, uh, my cancer journey, I was monetized quickly. I think I was monetized in less than 3 weeks, 3 months. In less than 3 months, I was monetized on that channel. And I didn't do that channel to become monetized. Somebody had to tell me, Michelle, your video went viral. And I'm like, huh? Because my thing was coming on YouTube was to put out information that I couldn't find on YouTube pertaining to step-by-step processes of, the information that I wanted to know and needed to know about my cancer journey. So I decided that I was going to record my cancer journey and make it a journal, and talk about the things that, I went through, and, all of it. So that's a different arena than what this arena is right now when I'm having to come before you guys because I listen to Dante and Dodash. Hey guys, I listen to them and saying, come on YouTube and create your channel and, let YouTube help monetize you and send you before larger audiences. That's the algorithm, so that you can become monetized. And I listened to them for a while before I decided to actually do this video. And so I did it. But I was nervous. I was so nervous. I was just not feeling it. But after watching them for a while, I pushed myself into starting that video. And I didn't know if I wanted to do it in my living room. Was I going to do it in my bedroom? or was I going to go in the kitchen and pretend like I'm fixing the meal? No, I probably would be fixing the meal. And so during one of the videos, I decided, oh God, creating this content is hard, saying the same thing over and over. And I don't mind saying the same thing over and over, but how was I going to word this every day, saying the same thing? Today I say this, yesterday I said the same exact thing. I didn't understand. So I said, okay, put your thinking cap on. One of the things that I have worked in the social work field before, and I also started a nonprofit organization where I started second chance programs for people who needed a second chance to get their lives started over again. And I did that for 3 years. And right before the pandemic hit, you, well, right as the pandemic hit, I let it go. And once I did let it go, I found out I had cancer. I was diagnosed. And I just didn't want to do anything but focus on my health. Because I am retired and I do receive a retirement. So I'm telling myself, okay, I don't know how I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over. So, I thought about when I was homeless. And, in the beginning, when I was homeless, I was just in a shocked state of mind, that this has happened to me. I was in a state where I was trying to go along with the flow to continue to get myself together so that I can get another apartment. Let me tell you, at first, I went and stayed with a friend. I was able to stay there 3 weeks, and that was it. That wasn't enough time for me to save money. So I wind up staying with another friend, and I was staying there for about a month or 2 months or something like that. And I was grinding. I was hustling, trying to get money for a deposit for an apartment and to pay my first month's rent and to be able to get a U-Haul truck to get my things out of storage. So, then that fell through. I couldn't finish with that. So, I wind up going into a shelter. And the first shelter that I went into, it was the horriblest thing. It was the worst. Oh gosh. It was bad. So then I went to you could only, there's a time limit that you can stay in these shelters. And these shelters, after the time limit, you have to move on, regardless if you are stable or not. So the second shelter that I went into, I was able to get into that shelter. And once I did get into that shelter was more organized. It was more structured. So I was able to relax and my stress level went down and I was able to breathe because now I was able to save money for an apartment and I was able to, enroll back into school, TSU, so that I can continue on with my everyday living and make sense out of my life again. So once I did get this apartment and was in school, I started having complications with my breasts. First of all, when I went homeless the first time, when I say the first time, went before going into the shelter or before going to stay with friends. 3 months before that, I had just had my surgery on my breasts. And I had to recover going through that homeless. So after I was in TSU and was trying to and into my apartment and trying to reorganize my life where it's functional and where I'm able to see my growth, because no matter what, I need to grow. I cannot stay the same. That will not work with me. So once I did get in TSU and I started having complications with my breast, it started hurting me so bad I couldn't continue school. So I had to stop going to school, and I put a pause on it, I should say. And then putting that pause on it, now I'm waiting for a surgery. All these months later, I finally found the right doctor to help me with this, and it's at MD Anderson Hospital, the Cancer Institute here in Houston. And so and I'll be having my surgery in June. I'm already on the schedule. So in the meantime, while I'm, doing this waiting period, I had two options: take care of my health and, not or, and create a YouTube channel. I wanted to go back, which I am going to go back and start working on my cancer channel again, because I see ways that it can grow more. And I want to get my channel to grow more. I was supposed to have interns to come in and help me work on my cancer channel so that I can grow it beyond where it is right now. Going in a different way, different direction, other than the fact that I was diagnosed and I had my breasts removed. I had a double mastectomy, and the fact that I had a breast reconstructive surgery, and and boom, here I am. So I haven't heard any feedback with the interns yet, and I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully that I will be able to get the interns to help me work on my YouTube channel with Traveling the Unknown. But here at Living the Vision, I just, I feel that living the vision is more of where we're living on our own terms. We're creating what we want for our lives, and we're trying to focus on our finance success. We're trying to move forward in life and not be stuck and not be in a place that others feel that where we should be. Now, I'm not talking about people who are advising me. I'm not talking about, people who with good intentions that are motivating me. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people like I have seen in the comments section where some of you guys are so mean, and some of you guys are so disrespectful. But but that's okay because there's a black button, isn't it? You know, because I can't have you being disrespectful like that and there's teenagers watching this channel. You know, I want to protect my aura and I want to protect those teenagers because they're here for awareness. They're here to learn something. And I want to be able to be a person that they would be able to learn from because I don't want to give them anything bad. Now, talking about tariffs, those are just taxes. Where the United States is taxing Canada, Mexico, and China for import exports or for any goods that we receive from them and whatnot. Now, China, those countries in turn have turned around and taxed the United States since the United States have taxed them. That's what a tariff is, taxes. So when I talk about those things, you know, they teach us that in school. Now, kids, teenagers, I want to know from you, did y'all take American government in school? You know, because I took American government in college and they taught us about tariffs. I may not even be saying it right. But you understand what I'm talking about. You know, but and that's not a bad thing to talk about. And that's not a bad thing to be aware of. So, you know, be aware of that because it affects your clothes, your shoes, your cell phones, your electricity, you know, cars, gas, you know, on and on and on. I can keep going on and on and on. These are things that are affecting us directly with what's going on. And I just want to make you aware of these things. And if you didn't understand a lot of it when you saw it on the news, or if you didn't watch it on the news, I want to be able to talk about it with you. You know, but this channel is not a political channel. This channel is living the vision. And I'll get more into that in the next video. So I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I thank every one of you who have subscribed to this channel because I want to be able to give you what it is that I think you're here for. You know, but more than anything, you should be here for growth. So I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe.